Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to present our instruction plan for a diverse classroom. It's about photosynthesis for Form 2. Okay, we're going to introduce ourselves first. My name is Nuri Supayel. My matrix number is RSUN 20339377.
My name is Sylvie Ismaila. Matrix number RSUN 25000003.
My name is Julian Rasidi. My number matric is RSUN 25000 and 70.
My name is Natasha Adirabutando. My matrix number is MS-D1 My name is Siti Zahira Binti Nazri. My matrix number MS-D41031.
My name is Nurita Dilawati di Kamar Japri. MS-24031447.
Moving on. Differentiated instruction adapts teaching to meet diverse learner needs and promote equitable learning opportunities by Tomlinson. And this instructional plan is designed for a Form 2 science class of 32 students studying photosynthesis. The class includes mixed academic abilities, varied learning preferences, and different confidence levels. Therefore, content, process, and product are intentionally differentiated to ensure all students can achieve the lesson objectives.
Okay, next, I will briefly explain about diversity of learners in the classroom. Students have a difference in academic ability, learning style, language level, and participation. The first, students have academic ability in science. Some students, they can understand the topic quickly. However, some students find certain concept difficult. So, however, teacher must provide support to the student so they can understand the lesson. Second, students have different learning style. Some student are visual learners. Then they understand the lesson. They understand the lesson if teacher use diagram or charts. Other students other students learn through hands-on activities such as group assignment, group discussion, and experiment. Using different teaching method can help the student learn more effectively. Okay, next, students have different language level. Some students have struggled to understand the scientific terms such as glucose, carbon dioxide, or chlorophyll. And some students, so the teacher can help the student by explain clearly and encourage group discussion. Lastly, students have different level of confidence in participating. Some students are active in the class and they can they like to share their idea in the class, but other students and some students feel shy in the class to speak in front of others. small group discussion, small group activities can help the students to feel comfortable in participating. So in conclusion, for this diversity of learners in classroom, teacher and students in classroom have a different needs and characteristics. So teacher should create a positive learning environment so the student can understand in the class. The lesson. Thank you.
Okay, next we move to differentiation of content. The differentiation of content is a teaching approach where the learning material is adjusted to match students' different ability levels, readiness, and abilities while keeping the same learning objective. In reality, not all students have a same level of understanding. Some students are fast learner and while others are slow learner. So the differentiation of content is very important in school. So next, so we move to strategies. Okay, first is for content learning. In this situation, teaching introduce photosynthesis using illustrated slides and label diagrams. In this case, students learn how about the definition, raw materials, which is carbon dioxide and water, role of sunlight and chlorophyll, and products like glucose and oxygen. So, when chemical equation are introduced gradually, structured notes with length help students follows the lesson with appropriate support. So next, okay, second strategy is direct content based on readiness. Direct content based on readiness have a three, which is support tier, standard tier, and enrichment tier. So first we move to support tier, which is low readiness. Okay, in this point, simplify explanation and process materials, develop diagrams and flow chart in class, scientific terms introduced gradually with analogies, and lastly focus on strengthening foundational understanding. So next standard tier, which is average readiness. In this stage, teachers are teaching in class based on textbook and structured notes. In this case, students complete diagrams and answer comprehension questions, and teachers act as a facilitator. And lastly is enrichment tier, which is high readiness. In this situation, students explore factors affecting the rate of photosynthesis, analyze graph, which is like intensity basis oxygen production, and lastly, teacher provide higher order thinking skills, which is analysis and evaluation. Lastly, multiple representation. So multiple representation need have a tool, which is concrete representation and abstract representation. So for concrete representation, teacher use real leaves and structural diagrams and support visual and hands-on understanding. And for abstract representation, teacher introduce the chemical equation of photosynthesis and teacher analytical question, which is what happens if plants do not receive of sunlight.
So now I will talk about differentiation of process. Differentiation of process is a strategy modifying how learning activities, teaching methods, and classroom interaction design so that every student can access and understand the content according to their individual readiness, learning preference, and interests. So these are the strategies. First of all, we have here activities which group students by understanding levels. They have low, intermediate, and advanced. And for intermediate, we have we give students simple experiment, and for advanced, they will give highest order experiment. They should analyze factors affecting photosynthesis. And the second one, flexible grouping, think, pair, share, and group discussion. Students share ideas and learn from peers. Also support social learning. And for the last one, multimodal learning. We use visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. And for visual, we use diagrams and animations. And for auditory, we give explanations and discussion. And for kinesthetic, hands-on experiment and role play.
Different type of product. Let students show their understand of photosynthesis in a different way. There are three tasks. Firstly, visual, create a label poster illustration the process. Second, write a short paragraph explaining photosynthesis. Third, digital, prepare a slideshow or video using technology. There are three benefits. Firstly, meet need of learn. Second, promote inclusivity and engagement. Lastly, confidence and motivation. The assessment, a career of explanation, clarity of idea, correct use of the sunlight, oxygen, and carbon dioxide.
Now for the justification of instructional strategies, we use 3 theoretical foundations, and our plan is based on the first one is differentiated instruction. This emphasizes adjusting content, process, and product according to readiness. Number 2 is social constructivism. This supports peer learning and scaffolding through social interaction. And lastly, the universal design principles. This emphasizes proactively designing flexible instruction that provides multiple ways for students to access content and demonstrate understanding, thereby reducing learning barriers and supporting inclusive education. And by providing the same learning goals but different pathways, we promote equitable learning while maintaining academic criteria.
Next, I would like to talk about two challenges and solutions. The first challenge is time management. Time management is spend a more time to prepare different activity for different students. So the teacher needs to prepare yearly and make a plan before the activity starts. The second challenge is classroom control. Classroom control can difficult the different activity for students because students are doing the different activity at the same time. To solve this, teacher need to give clear instruction before the activity starts. The next challenge is assessment. Students may conduce doing different types of assessment. For example, the poster or presentation. To make it fair, teacher needs to give the marking rubric the same for everyone. And lastly, certain students may feel confused because they are not used this learning style before. So the teacher needs to guide them clearly and even there are challenges, but it still can solve with good planning and clear instruction. So the differentiated instruction can learn more better. That's all.
In conclusion, different method instruction help all learners adapt their teaching to their skill and learning style. Challenges like time and classroom management can be overcome with careful planning and guidance. As a result, students become more engaged, understand concepts better, and gain confidence in science. That's all for us.
How do you prevent students from choosing paths that are too easy for them? Bagaimanakah Anda mengelakkan murid-murid tugasan yang terlalu mudah untuk mereka?
The teacher give the random question. So the teacher give a number and the group making a big number. So tiada apa tu? Itu lebih fair lah. That's all.
Okay. Next, how do you ensure fairness in assessment when programs are Bagaimanakah Anda memastikan penilaian adalah adil walaupun tahap yang berbeza?
In my opinion, it's based on the student's knowledge level.
Teachers can do rubrics to give a marks for students.
Okay. Next, how do you ensure that each product option align with the intended learning objective and curriculum standards? Bagaimanakah Anda memastikan setiap pilihan produk selari dengan objektif pembelajaran dan standar kurikulum yang ditetapkan?
We can ensure that by conducting the student results by doing their experiment.